Oh, what's up with y'all, man? Welcome back to
And
the podcast.
I
Today
was,
we here with our editor, Brian.
hey, what's
How
up,
you doing today,
everyone?
Brian?
I'm doing really good, man. I'm having a really good. What's today? Wednesday. Got a lot of work done, and I'm
Alright.
excited. My first time on the podcast with these two fine gentlemen. Thank you for having me.
Won't be the last. I'm hoping we could do the video like this every time.
I'm
So
actually super down. I'm
I
super
heard it.
down.
Say less. But the biggest news. I think we might as well start with that man back. My favorite rapper back, bro. It's time for hip hop to come back to its regular form. You know what I'm saying? Young Kendrick, you feel me? Looks like he's dropping a double disc album.
Right, I
You
was gonna
feel me?
say,
A
y'all hear
two-sided
me?
joint. He just, he flexing out here. He showed two
Can y'all
master
hear me?
copies.
Okay.
So yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I'm sorry. My bad.
No, you good. I
No,
can hear
you're
you.
good.
All right. So Kendrick is the first thing we're gonna talk about after all this time. That's the first thing.
Yeah. Hey, bring your mic a little bit closer though, if you can.
Or I could turn the gain up.
Yeah, there you
You
go.
Works too.
can hear me clear though. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Let's go ahead and talk about Kenny though. Let's
But
go.
no, man, I'm really excited, bro. It's about a week away, I think now. I think it's like 7 days away. I don't think I personally need a single, but I think he probably will drop one. Either I think 5 or 4 days before he actually drops his album.
Okay.
Um, I don't really know what to expect, but I know the last interview he had did. I think he was on Big Boy in the Morning, where
Yeah.
where he put his albums in the order, and he said he liked Damn the most. So me knowing he liked Damn the most, I'm thinking he might tap back into that because he's like, oh okay, not only can I do it, he does it great and people love it. So I feel
Hmm.
like that's the side that's the steppers. I think
Yeah.
Steppers is that side.
It's
Steppers
gonna
is
have
that
hella.
loud bass
It
trap
is.
sound exactly. And I think Morale is gonna be that beautiful symphony. If you want the deep, you want the talking
He
about black plight and all that. I
he gonna
think
give
that's gonna
you
be there.
everything we've been wanting since he's been gone. Like
Literally.
literally, he's gonna feed each fan base.
Right.
Almost similar to like what Drake did on Scorpion with side A and side B, B cuts being like those R&B tracks if you like Drake, side A if you like rapping Drake. So I think those type of projects are good. And all jokes aside, I'm happy Kendrick's back. Um I think this shit's gonna have the game ready. Like so far, it's been a good year already. Future dropped a strong album. Five Five
Right.
Foreign dropped a strong album. I know somebody, Benny the Butcher dropped a really good album this year, so it's been a
Right.
pretty good year for hip hop. Pusha T dropped a great album, so it's like Kendrick come in, top it off. I think Travis might come later on in the year. I think this shit is gonna be fire. And Kendrick hasn't missed yet. Like
Not
even
yet.
though, because that's the thing. Like my gripe with Damn was that a lot of new fans came in with Damn, and they were treating Damn like it was like more superior to the other albums, and I'm like, yo, this
Right.
nigga has like surpassed Damn 100 times before,
Yes, sir.
and Damn would be somebody else's best album. So
Mm-hmm.
that speaks on how good that the project is. But
Facts.
that wasn't Kendrick's best work, and I do feel like this project is probably, without even hearing nothing, he's been away so long. My expectations for sure are gonna be for it to be better than Damn.
Right.
And that's gonna be a hard thing to do because, like I said, it is a solid album, but
True.
it's just such high expectations for someone like Kendrick, and
Right.
especially taking so much time off. I do expect a lot out of him too,
Bro,
because
that's
we
how I
don't know
feel.
what's been going on.
Cause I'd be nervous, bro. As a Kendrick fan, honestly, bro, I'd be mad nervous. Cause I'm like, damn, there is gonna be a point where it's like, it's so much hype. Can he live up to it now? Like, it's kind of like, is it even possible? Cause he's been gone for 5 years. But to me personally, I always tell people I don't feel like he's been gone for 5 years. I feel like he's been gone for 4 years because in 2018, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong about this. I think J Rock dropped his album also
Yeah,
with the Black Panther album, somewhere around the same time. That
that's right.
album he pretty much helped step by step to create. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So I felt like there was
And
other
then
albums and other things
Baby
he had
King,
did.
yeah,
Exactly. Like I felt like there was other things he was doing during that time. Like everyone's always like the thing that I've been hearing lately, at least dealing with Kendrick and a lot of like the interviews and the things I've been looking into. People are worried that he's gonna come bring that flow that he brought with Baby Keem. And I was telling people like I feel like
that's definitely gonna be on a song or two
yeah,
maybe,
but I
but it's
feel
not
like
gonna be
it's
a whole
a
album.
exactly. But not only that, I just felt like it's him giving you what you want. Again, like this is what y'all want. To him, you make it, oh, it sounds so stupid. But again, if somebody else, if Playboy Cardi came out with that, y'all probably mess with it. You feel me? If somebody else came out
It'd
with
go
that,
hard
you'd probably mess with it. You probably be like, then this is a fire ass song.
because that's not
Because
what
me
they
personally, I don't
expect.
think it's that bad either. I just feel like I'm giving you what you want. You received it. You may not like the packaging of sorts, but it's what everyone else does. Like that's just what it is.
Yeah,
So I felt like that's just him kind of exploring a little bit and also showing you like, hey, you want me to be on this shit? This is how this shit sound to me. And I feel like he just proved his point. I really don't think we'll ever see that again. If I do see it on the album, I see it more on some Eminem in a intro or interlude making a joke kind of a situation. You feel me?
yeah.
I could definitely see that because Kendrick, like people don't know, Kendrick seems like he's quite the funny person. Like I remember seeing him and Schoolboy Q when they were younger. Like they would play fights, shoot jokes. Like they were always on some funny shit. You feel me? So it's like even like what was it? I think it's Free from Pimp a Butterfly where he had a music video where he was running around chasing that black woman through all the house and shit. And it
Yeah.
was like a bunch of like patriotic things around. Like it was that whole song is crazy. Like his flow on there is crazy. It's like a super. It's like a I think it's like a piano riff,
I think
and it's
that's the
just
thing is like it's hard being an artist, especially like I think from my perspective is that like you you want to please your fans, but at the same time you want to do what you want to do where you're at life. What music makes you feel good? Because
right.
there's certain songs that I can just put out there, but
Hmm.
it's not what I'm feeling. It's not what I'm having fun doing. You don't really feel it. So that's the thing. It's like you and I kind of understood that the more as I got older, because I used to expect like I like this particular thing from a rapper. Why doesn't he just do it all the time? But at the same time, it's like people want to grow. Like
Hmm.
even bands or whatever artist there is, they grow into something that you might not necessarily like for an album or whatever. But they gotta experiment. They gotta have fun. So like even though I have this high expectation, I also want to allow Kendrick to do whatever he wants to do because that's the thing. Like, it sucks for a consumer to tell an artist what to do because that shit's just whack, right? Like telling somebody like this is what we want from you. Anything else is unacceptable. Like
Right.
like I've actually became like more of an easy critic over the years of like not even just calling albums trash, but really just like trying to understand that there are trash albums for sure.
Yeah.
But
Let
there's
me let
not
me
many.
ask you a question. Or
Go ahead.
so one of my favorite artists is Childish Gambino, and when he was working on Redbone, I was super excited to see when what his music would be like when it dropped, and there was like no bars whatsoever. It was all like psychedelic, like
Yeah,
music, and I was like, what the heck? I want this new anthem that I want to bump and just get hyped to and rap along, but that album didn't necessarily do that. But I definitely agree with you. Like I think there is that balance of I'm an artist. I should make the music that I want versus making the music what the label wants or what my fans wants. And
yeah.
I know Keon,
Facts.
you're a musician too. Like how do you go about that balance? Is it just
You,
admitting it? Like you know what? I'm just gonna make what I want to make. And some albums you're like I'm gonna listen to the label or listen to my fans. Like, or is there an answer for
honestly,
that? I don't know the answer for that.
yeah, no, that's a great question. Like honestly, um, it's a battle. Like at certain points in my career, like when I first started, I really like was like I don't care. I don't care what anyone thinks. Like good music will prevail all. And then at another point, I started caring about what people thought, and I wanted to like do what I thought people wanted, right? And then at a certain point, which
Right,
was
right.
I'd say around COVID, like 2020, from this point on, I just made music I liked, like what I would fuck with, because like I was like, oh, people want super lyrical, conscious music and all of that, and I'm into that 100%. Like that's
Mm,
probably still my favorite type of rap, but what I have the most fun doing is coming in here and just making records. And I feel like that goes over. And I think that went more to me like looking at people like Andy Warhol, Basquiat, and looking at more like painters like Salvador Dali, and
mm.
seeing like they're just creating. And once I started looking at music the same way I do as like people doing paintings, like that's kind of been a big transition for me. Is like once I saw that, it's like you can't tell Basquiat what to do. You can't
What
tell
to
Andy
do?
Warhol what to do. Like you're gonna like some pieces, you're not gonna like some pieces, and I kind of just became content with that. If that makes sense.
Good
That do.
answer.
That's a fire answer, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because that perspective, I don't really know. So that's something I learned a
Yeah,
lot right now. Like I'm not gonna hold you.
I feel like I don't know the answer because I see things in grays, and I always feel
Right.
like there's leeway for everything. That's my opinion and belief. So I don't know the answer, and I just wanted to hear what your guys' thoughts were. What about
Yeah, no.
yourself, Isaac? How do you feel about that? Um,
Um, I personally feel like Kendrick, bro, is just such a great artist that whatever he creates is gonna be fantastic.
yeah,
Personally, because I feel like you've already done what made you famous. He has 4 albums that are complete and utter masterpieces. Depending on how you want to rank them, they're beautiful albums. Every last one of them. So I feel like now he has the time where he can go and do what he wants.
yeah.
Like I heard this album's
Well
supposed to be
said.
rock influenced, but to me it's like I look at the cover because he dropped the cover where it's like it looked like he's almost holding a Bible. He has 2 CDs. He has boots on and like a black in a black outfit it looks like, and he looked like he's either in a church or somewhere nice because the rug that he is very well dressed, or very it looks very expensive in a way. So it's like I don't really know what he's on because, like I said, I was expecting a rock influence album. Nothing is screaming rock influence. Exactly. Nothing is screaming rock influence on that.
Wow.
Nothing. So I'm like, what is this? At the same time, rock influence could be in there because he could just bring, like I said, he could bring those heavy hi hats. He could bring, guitar samples into it. I could see all of that. But I definitely want a 2-part album because I do want him to give both parts, and I feel like that would be the perfect kind of sum up to his thing. Because you left for 5 years and you came back. This is the most Jordan-esque moment you could ever have. If you want to be Jordan, this is your moment. He comes back, and the people that are his peers. Drake last album, depending on how you feel about it, wasn't that good.
Hmm.
J. Cole's was to me personally. I feel like he had a really good album, but it was beatable.
So this is an
So it's
important.
like it's one of those moments where if he shows up and shows out, there will be no denying who's the best out of the three.
But you know
Hmm.
what's crazy is that I feel like, and this is something that I feel like I've been seeing getting talked about on Twitter recently.
Mhm.
I think at the moment, as it stands, at this exact time on May 4th, 2022, Jermaine Cole has surpassed Kendrick Lamar
Oh.
off of features, multiple great albums, actually touring, being active, and then doing 2 great Dreamville projects and putting other artists on like Jid, Earth Gang is
Yeah,
right
but
right
his
now
team.
on
I'll
May
say
4th.
this.
Hold on,
Okay,
hold on.
okay,
On
go
May
ahead. Get your
4th,
joint off. Go ahead.
2022, Jermaine Cole is the best rapper in hip hop. Now Kendrick can come and take that back, but you can't argue with what this man has done while
He
Kendrick's
did
been
good.
gone.
He
Because
did good. He did
he's
good.
killed. No, he did great. He killed features,
He did
amazing
good.
feature
He
run.
was alright.
And I
He was
mean,
alright.
bro,
I'm just
bro,
saying, like I felt
I'm gonna
like
tell
I
you
felt like
to the average person that is
okay.
not just a Kendrick lover, a Kendrick enthusiast, someone that's waiting for Kendrick every morning just for a hint of some new Kenny, bro.
That's
So
crazy.
a Kendrick ad lib. To the
That's
persons that's
crazy.
been outside and music's been going,
Uh-huh.
Jermaine got him right now, bro.
No, I get you.
I ain't gonna
I get
hold
you.
you.
He's been more active. I get you. But I'll say this: what if he drops this album and it's a double-sided album, and
Mm.
both albums? So say he drop a track list of I don't know 25 songs. That can consist of 2 albums. I'm not good on math down there, but there's probably like what 12 to 13 episodes. I mean episodes to tracks for an
Hmm.
album. So that's 2 separate albums. What if he drops that and it's better than KOD in off season?
Then he's the best rapper. We talking about
Like
May
that's what I'm
4th.
saying. Like
We
May
talking
4th,
about May 4th,
May the 4th
2022.
be with you right
May the
now.
fourth be with
But
you.
but at the end of the day, I feel like again there was players when Jordan retired that probably was the best player in the NBA.
But
Hey, you had to
Hakeem
take the
Olajuwon, come
spot.
on.
You had to
Yeah,
take the spot.
you
Hey,
gotta
take the
fill
spot,
in.
have fun with it. But Jordan bad.
Well, we
Jordan
don't know.
bad.
We don't. Is this gonna be Wizards? Is this gonna be Wizards Jordan?
No.
Or is this gonna be the Mike that 3P? We don't know yet, and that's to come on the 13th. But from what we do know is on May 4th today, because who knows if we even make it to that day?
Oh
Aliens
my
could
God.
come, world blows
Oh
up,
my
he never gets
God.
an opportunity. We
Oh
don't
my
know.
God. Oh my
These
God.
are real things that could happen.
Dion, get out of here with that, bro.
Bro,
Get out of here.
Russia
Get out of here.
could decide to start
Oh.
hacking shit. They decide like, oh shit, we're not letting Kendrick drop. Russia shut that down. You gonna go against Putin?
Could you imagine? Could you
It could
imagine,
happen.
bro?
It could
We
happen.
sending troops over. We sending troops over. What? I
Putin
need
might-
immediate
Putin-
reaction for
Putin
this,
might
bro.
shut this whole shit down, fam. Putin might shut that whole shit
Bro.
down.
But on a better note, I think what you're lacking to realize
Is
is
it's
that
May 4th.
Kendrick Lamar has been sitting for 5 years, watching,
Exactly. Sitting.
listening, hearing everything. Some people, I get you. You outside, you doing everything. SpongeBob taught you best. You didn't watch the episode, you didn't get the information. That's what it is. When he had the magic conch, he told you what happened. You see? Squidward, right? He was doing all that. He was all out in the streets. He was doing everything. He was trying to hunt. He was trying to eat whatever he could. What was SpongeBob and Patrick doing? Sitting and waiting, listening, doing what they were supposed to do. When it finally came, the feast came.
Yeah.
They ate to their fill.
They did.
They had so much food, they had to give it away.
But you had
Because
to.
the wait, you waiting, being patient, listening, hearing, understanding what's around you, getting your energy right. You come back with power.
Woo.
You
Power.
come back with strength. You come back rejuvenated.
100%.
J. Cole right now is a panting dog that hasn't had water in days. He has Dreamville on his back. He is running and running and running.
And
He
that
only
speaks
can
to
run
something.
so far, bro. That's
Well,
what I'm
that's-
saying. Like you're saying, J. Cole, Jid's been out for almost 6 years now.
Yeah.
Where's Jid at? Why is it
Jid-
not Jid and J. Cole?
Hold
No.
on. Hey, Brian, get ready for this. I don't
Go,
know.
go.
No.
I'm recording.
Hold
I'm
on,
recording.
let me finish
Hold
my
on,
let me
hold on.
finish my
Bro,
rant,
but
and
this
I'll
is-
let you go.
This is an important part of the.
Look.
No, I understand, but this isn't. You asked the question.
That was Kendrick, ears to the streets. His
Hold on.
ears was to the streets. He was
Hey,
there the whole
listeners,
time. Like I'm listening.
Listeners,
I'm
listeners.
listening.
Now, Isaac said, "Where is Jid?" Right? I would like my man Brian. This is a beautiful thing on why we have him here. Brian, could you pull up on Spotify Jid's monthly listeners and Jermaine's monthly
Let me pull
listeners?
it up.
I'm not gonna tell you who has more. I'm gonna let Brian tell us if he's
Let me pull it up.
available. to do
Okay.
that.
Okay.
And then we will continue this argument here when Isaac is I'm not even gonna tell you.
You can
Isaac
inform
is
me. No,
wrong.
you can inform me.
Exactly,
You can
that's what I'm
inform
here
me.
for. That's
You
what
can
I'm here
inform
for.
me. Cause I'm gonna tell you right now. If you go to Kendrick and you go to Baby Keem's, it's probably very similar. Cause he's being more active.
Hold on.
So that's what I'm
Hold on.
saying.
That's beside the point. You said, "Where is Jid?" As if what you were implying is
Family,
that
his
he's-
listens
wait.
are not counting by his impact. His
Bro.
impact is lightweight.
No,
It's
what I'm trying-
lightweight, bro.
what I'm
It's
trying to ex-
lightweight.
Isaac, what I'm trying to explain to you. Hold on. Let that clear.
Let's see. Is that 20? That's
It's
29
29 million.
Jermaine,
That's
Jid,
29
right?
mil.
Jid?
Yep.
Jid. J-I-D.
J-I-D.
I don't know if you're gonna like this. I don't know if you're gonna like this.
Let's see. Let's see how bad it is.
It's
31. Okay. So about
All right.
what? 2 million?
Let's
2
stop.
million?
All right,
okay.
let's stop.
2 million.
Stop. Now,
2 million. You got that.
you kind of moved the goalpost by saying impact. What I'm saying is, you asked where is Jid, as implying like he's not relevant. Now,
Okay.
what I'm trying to say is 31 million listeners will tell you different. It's just you might not be as tapped in. So he has a really big song with Imagine Dragons right now. That has
that's right.
been one of the hottest songs.
I've seen it everywhere. I get it.
There you go. That's
But
where
you
he
know,
is.
like, you
That's
know who-
Hold on. That's
Alright.
where he is.
I'm gonna let you get off.
He's
Go ahead,
on
do your
one
thing.
of the biggest songs of the last 2 years, getting ready
Uh-huh.
for an album. He's also
Right.
been doing festivals. So what I'm saying is, if J. Cole has been super active and he has 29, Jid's been pretty active and he got 31.
I can't wait
That's
to
where
the
he is.
13th. I
That's what he
can't
is.
wait. I can't wait. Because who do they compare Jid to? What do they call him? What is his similarities to? What rapper? What
Kendrick,
rapper?
bro, but
Okay.
that wasn't the that wasn't.
Okay.
I never see. This is the beautiful thing about recording things. I never, at any point in the conversation, was saying Jid's bigger than Kendrick or that. It was just simply answering a question that you had, asking where he has been, and I'm letting you know
I'm
where he's
just
been.
saying,
That's
like,
it.
that's your biggest act. He has more monthly listeners. But all I'm saying is this. Like you said, I have
Is
to
that
be
not an
tapped in.
accomplishment?
You have no, you have to be tapped in. That's fine. That's fine. Guess what? Guess what, fam? Future? Ain't gotta be tapped in. No, Future just dropped an album.
No,
There was
and
a man
if we go,
walking down the street.
and this is the thing, if we go
Excuse
type
me.
in Future, he's gonna have more than 31 million monthly
That's a
listeners.
fact.
Of
Future probably got like
course.
100 mil. I wouldn't even be surprised. Like I wouldn't even be surprised.
Let me
His
just add
album was
a
pretty solid too. I liked his album too. He was pretty solid. We can talk about that in a minute if you want.
let me just
But
add a random tidbit real quick. The
go
song
ahead.
that Jid was on, that song is Fire with Imagine Dragons. That was made for the League of Legends TV show that came out on Netflix a while back, and that was a fire song. But I will also say this, like Kendrick Lamar, you can say that he produced the whole soundtrack for Black Panther for Disney.
Come on.
Like that's
Come
that's
on.
huge. That's
Come
Amazing.
on. Come on.
Amazing.
And hold on. People told me he wasn't a good producer. You know,
oh, I didn't know
he
that.
don't produce nothing. He don't produce nothing. You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
I mean,
He's
I mean,
not.
I
He's
mean,
not.
was he-
He's not
was he-
multi-talented.
see,
You know.
see,
But
this is-
it's
this is
okay.
ver-
It's
this is
okay.
ver-
No,
this
it's
is
okay.
verbiage again.
Hey, hold
So-
on. No,
Because
hold on.
he
Can I
isn't a-
speak though? I let you speak. Can I
Well,
speak now?
There's
Can I
only
give
one
my rebuttal?
correction. I'll shut up right after this. I promise.
Here
It's
we go. Go
verbiage.
ahead.
You said he's a
Go
good
ahead.
producer.
Go
I
ahead.
don't know if he has any production credits as far as being behind the boards. He
Are
may
you-
be a
okay.
good. He might be a
Ooh,
good,
okay.
good composer,
Mm-hmm.
maybe, which he is.
Okay. But I'll just say this: whatever he touches the gold. That's all. It turns into gold, man. Excuse me, it turns into gold. So I'm just saying, like this gold-fingered man that just drips with sauce. Everything he does, bro. He literally comes out, drops an album, and people are trying to copy it. People are trying to imitate it. Like he changes the game, bro. Like things stop on the 13th of May.
Uh-huh.
No one shall dare drop except him. Even the small acts are gonna be like, Kendrick is here.
Jack Harlow's dropping.
I thought you dropping a week after.
Exactly. People dropping right after Kendrick. They ain't
That's
scared.
fine. You can
Oh,
drop
my wife-
after. I
My
said the
white boy coming
13th.
out.
I said the
White boy coming
13th.
out.
Bro,
Harlow
you don't get
coming.
out of here, bro. You don't get out of here.
Jack Harlow coming.
You don't get out of here.
Jack Harlow about to take shit over.
You see what y'all made Kendrick come back out when he said he was dropping his album, bro. Kendrick looked at y'all and was like, "Are you serious?
Bro, we
Are you
want-
serious?
If this is the way we gotta get
Are
about
you
there,
serious?
I'm
Are
gonna
you
keep going.
serious? You know the only white rapper that live here is Eminem, bro. That is it.
We supporting Jack Harlow.
Nah, bro.
Stream first class.
If you,
I love that song too.
I'll get off this call. I'll get off this call. He has a
stream the song he
Fergie
has with Lil
sample.
Nas X.
He has a Fergie sample. If you don't get out of here,
Do you like the song that he has with Lil Nas X?
no,
You lying.
The industry baby.
no.
I've been waiting.
Hey, if it's a good song to you, it's a good song to you, bro. But I'm not slapping that in the whip. I'm not slapping that in the whip, bro.
Shout out Jack Harlow, bro.
No, I think he's a great rapper. It's just not my cup of tea.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's just not my cup of tea, bro. It is what it is. But I'm not. But it is what it is.
All the white listeners, please, Isaac's
That is
Instagram.
crazy.
You get him canceled right before he starts taking off. I'm just
What are you
kidding.
talking about, bro? But nah, I don't mind Jack Harlow. It's just I don't personally think he does anything special. That's it. He sounds good. He sounds sonically very well, but it just doesn't seem like he does anything special.
I heard Kendrick actually posted a video of Jack Harlow when he was younger.
Oh
think he liked
yeah,
it.
like high school.
I think
or
he
something,
liked
middle
it.
school.
I think he liked it.
I think that Kendrick thinks that he does do something special. What is your rebuttal to that, Isaac?
I think that's a nice suggestion to someone that's new in the rap game.
What if Jack Harlow's on the Kendrick album, Isaac?
Hey, he's allowed to live. Then
Oh!
he's allowed to live. I doubt that, but he's allowed to live. This is what this is,
It might
because
get in.
you know for rappers, especially for white rappers, they have to be blessed in. They're usually blessed in, fam. Eminem was blessed in. They're blessed in. If they're not blessed in, it doesn't feel right.
Jack Harlow
So I
got
feel like
blessed in.
Jack Harlow is he exactly he
He's
has
on
been by
he's on
multiple
Donda
different
too.
rappers, by multiple different rappers.
He got a song with Drake.
Fam, you said it with Drake. If he has a song with Drake, that means there's a good chance he might have got washed. That's what Drake does. Drake gets on features with cats and wash them.
He definitely got washed.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, we all know, like, Lil Baby had to get his get back. That's how I knew. Lil Baby had to get his get back for the wants and needs. He was like, nah, run that back, bro. You got me on the first one. But I feel like with Jack Harlow, I really do think he's a great artist. I just feel like he doesn't do anything special for the attention that he's getting. I feel like there's other rappers that came out with very similar sounds, and nobody let him live because of a certain thing. You feel me? Nobody let him live. Nobody let him expand. Because he's not coming out. I appreciate his hip hop because I feel like his hip hop can get people away from the guns and the drugs and all that other shit. Like, that shit is better. Whatever he talks about is better. You know what I'm saying? But like, even with me, I haven't really been a fan of Mac Miller. I haven't been a fan of none of those kind of rappers.
That's
like,
crazy.
for me, I'm more of a fan of like the Eminem types. I like aggression. Like, when I'm listening to hip hop, for some reason, aggression is what I grew up on. So Eminem, rappers in the same kind of fold. Like, I heavily fucked with Yellow Wolf when he first came out. Like, stuff like that. I'm more of rapid flow punches, stuff like that. So if it's not rapid flow punches, it's a lot of melodic sounds for me that I kind of mess with. Like, it has to kind of sound dark. Like, that's why I don't mind tapping into Future. I don't mind tapping into Young Thug because they have like that melodic kind of darkish sound where they'll have the trap beats of sorts. So I can kind of mess with it. Like, I mess with it heavy, honestly, with Young Thug especially. And appreciate you for that because I didn't mess with him for a while. And you and my man Jordan, the reason why I do now. So yeah, I definitely mess with his music now, but it was more of I'm getting grandfathered in because I come from older brothers and sisters, older family members. So I grew up on Snoop Dogg. I grew up on gangster rap. So it's like I've been grandfathered in the last few years. And even the last few years has been kind of like new for me. Like, even me now, I'm just now really tapping into Future's kind of discography. Like, the last week and a half, I've been in love with March Madness for some odd reason. Like, I just can't cut it off. I don't know why. It's a great song. So it's stuff like that where it's like, I'll wait a while because I have to kind of be in a certain mental space to listen to certain music. So maybe it'll be a point where I can listen to it because my girlfriend messes with Jack Harlow heavy. But it's just
everyone's
right now,
girlfriend does.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
I feel that too. Let me ask you this: have you listened to NF before?
Yes, I love NF.
Yeah, I like his stuff.
The Search is one of my favorite songs. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Breaking news: he's not racist.
that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, NF, I love NF. But it's that rapid punch flow. Like, you see what I'm saying? It's that rapid punch.
It's aggressive.
It's that boom, 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 boom. Like, he go. Like, even with the Search, like, I know you've listened to the Search. Like, he's punching his, like, bro, he's punching his light, like, his people lights out. That beat is just, like, he's on it. That's my kind of thing. Is I just like punches. I'm a puncher when it comes to, like, rap music. So if it's just scheming or melodic flows, it's not gonna hold me like that unless I'm in a certain mood.
Sure.
But to me personally, like, you'll hear me listen to Little Durk and the sorts way before you heard me listen to someone that's calm.
Dirk dropped the album this year too. It was really good. Gunna did
Yeah,
too.
loved it.
Shout out to the Weeknd. Forgot about some people. Yeah.
No, the Weeknd dropped an amazing album and one of my favorite songs.
Ooh, Gasoline Song of the Year.
Heard. No, I messed
That's
with
my favorite song this year.
What was that? What's the last one? Phantom Gem or Gem of Phantom, whatever that joint called. That one, bro, I love it. I love the introspectiveness of it. Like, I love the conversation way that he did that. Like, he just let Jim Carrey kind of go, which I appreciate because that was something, like, if I was an artist, I would do that. I would have a lot of, like, actors and stuff that I heavily mess with if they wanted to come in and do stuff like that because I feel like it's very creative. And also it kind of brings in a perspective. Like, when I listened to that album, it really had me feeling like, damn, maybe I made the right choice by stopping doing all that extra shit I was doing when I was 18. Like, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. I was like, damn, like, maybe this is the route that I would have just kept going if I'd have just kept doing that stupid shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
because
So
I was like, damn, like that was a great album though.
speaking of Jim Carrey, have either one of y'all seen Sonic 2?
Not yet.
I've seen the first one, but I haven't seen the second one, and I hear it's really good.
The second one is super fire. I watched it in Spanish on Easter.
Oh,
And then I saw the first one after the second one. I don't see why the first one was getting all that hate. The first one
I liked it.
No, it was because before they went back and fixed it.
Yeah,
It was a thing before. It looked at trash, like how the graphics were. The graphics were trash, but when they fixed it, it was all good. But that was the initial dislike. Was like Sonic. Like you go back to the original vision they had for Sonic, bro.
It didn't look
Bro.
good.
It didn't look good, bro. Just to say the least.
The animation
like,
was really
spoiler alert, bro. At the end of the second Sonic, bro, they showed Shadow. That shit was
Oh!
I'm ready for
Oh,
the
it's
third
good.
lit.
one.
Oh
It's
shit!
lit.
I'm sorry.
I'm glad.
No, you're
good.
good.
So
You're
Shadow,
good.
You good?
Shadow,
I'm glad to know
Shadow's
that.
coming.
Now I'm
That
really
shit's
down to go, bro. Cause I used to love Sonic when I was a kid.
Yeah,
Let me-
bro, they got. Go ahead.
Let me tell you a story. One of my boys went to go watch Morbius. The movie was so bad he left in the middle of the movie to buy a ticket to Sonic 2 in the middle of the
That's
Morbius.
hilarious.
Bro, that honestly.
Bro,
might be
Marvel
the-
is kind of struggling right now
that-
with their little off-brand movies. If they're
I
not
think
like
that-
a big name, nobody want them.
I think that brings up a discussion. So
Go
I'm not even
for
sure
it.
how I feel about Morbius. Has everyone seen Morbius?
I don't plan on.
I
I
have
don't.
not,
I don't plan
I have
on.
not, but I don't plan exactly. I was about to
Okay.
say I don't plan on.
So you
'cause-
can say yeah. I don't mind.
because
Like,
Morbius is a villain, right? Like if you're a
Yeah.
comic book fan, like Brian, you a comic book fan?
I am. I haven't read a lot of comics, but I am definitely a fan now. Yeah. keep
Okay,
going.
so
Keep
do
going.
you know much about Morbius?
No, I don't. Educate us.
Or so like Morbius, he's a villain. If I'm not mistaken, he is a
That makes
Spider-Man
sense.
villain.
That
He's a
makes sense.
Spider-Man villain.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have like a big role in the comics. Like he's not a Green Goblin. Like I'd rather you have made a Green Goblin movie
Yeah.
than a Morbius movie. Like or even what's his name? Like dang, what's my man's name? They had him in Wolverine. I think it was Wolverine. It's one of the Wolverine movies he was in.
Origins.
Yeah, I think it was Origins, where he's the guy with the cards. I forgot his name. Do you know?
Gambit? Is it Gambit?
Gambit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a Gambit movie. I'd much rather have a Gambit movie.
Wasn't that supposed to happen? It was supposed to
Yeah,
happen
Yeah,
with what's
but
his face.
People didn't want it. But I felt like they messed up and did Morbius because I felt like Morbius probably would be more popular with the vampires and stuff. But it's like family. He
Missed
doesn't have
opportunity.
enough discography to do anything with it.
Yeah.
So it's like now you
I
made
like
this film.
Morbius.
Did
You liked it? No freaking way.
Come on, bro.
I enjoyed.
I respect that. Let me tell you that. I respect that. See,
Let me get your
here's
perspective.
yeah. Go ahead.
Sir.
Go ahead.
Alright, honestly, I thought that like it would. Okay, to me it was better than the what is it, Scarlet Witch, Black Widow movie. What-
Yeah, Black Widow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I liked it more than the Black Widow movie. I liked it more than Captain Marvel. I thought it was pretty cool. Like it stayed pretty true to his origins. Like it was an origin story. Like
Yeah.
eventually he's gonna somehow end up in that Spider-Man universe. But
Yeah.
oh shit, where Isaac go?
Oh, where
No,
Isaac?
I'm
Did
about
you
to
see-
cut back.
Oh, you
Gotcha.
keep going, Keon.
But
No, I'm
I
good.
liked the movie. I liked the villain. I liked seeing like the disease that he had and how he tried fixing it, and that's how he got the power.
Okay.
I thought it was a cool just origins movie. It wasn't nothing special. It was just cool. But I think everyone's gotten so used to Marvel being
that
so
recipe,
excellent.
Yeah.
And like I'd go watch Morbius again. And this is about to be even hotter take, bro. I fell asleep on Batman.
Oh man, I love that Batman movie. Yeah, it's
I
okay.
haven't seen it, but I don't want to see it, bro, because I don't.
It's on HBO
I
Max.
don't- Yeah, I know, and that's a bad sign to me. Why did it take so fast?
That's
It's
a good
some
question.
movies we've waited months for before they got to HBO Max. That joint got there pretty fast. That kind of got me nervous.
I have
They don't usually come
theories.
that fast. Why would you say
I,
that?
I
No,
so
what do you think?
I have a big theory, and the substance behind this is one of my boys. He just moved to New York, but he was living in Burbank for the last how many years, and he was working at Warner Brothers, and he would tell me stories all the time about why DC is lagging behind Marvel, and one of his theories, and he worked there, like he would tell me, he would run into Conan O'Brien getting coffee all the time.
Right.
Marvel is willing to take risks and give like creative freedom to the Marvel studio. So if I was Disney, I'm just like, here you go, Marvel, have fun, make it. But Warner Brothers, he was telling me, is run by old money, old white people who just want an ROI on their IPs. So they're not willing to take those risks with their
Right.
movies, and they just want to like, oh, Disney Marvel already had the Avengers. All right, now we have to make the Justice League. But the Avengers took years to put together, and they were like, let's do it in 2 years, 3 years. And I feel like you don't get to really, what's the word, relate to these heroes. They just want a
Exactly.
fast ROI. And so
They
that's
made
one of my
Justice League
gripes.
way too fast. I
Way
was like,
too
why
fast.
Not? Why not? Because I understand, like, you don't have to wait the what is it, 10 years they did to make
Sure.
if you don't want to. You could wait 5 years and you could
Sure.
sit down and make a Batman movie, make a Wonder Woman movie like y'all
Yeah.
did, make a Superman movie like y'all did,
Yeah.
and just build off those characters. Because even each of those characters in Marvel, they each had 2 movies before we really had Civil War or had any kind of interaction with them. They essentially had 2 movies, except like Captain America. Because I know Iron Man already had 2 movies before they really came out and became the Avengers. So I feel like they should have seen who was the more popular out the group.
Yeah.
But as far as the new Batman, for me, the only grievances I have with it is the actors in it. I feel like are more, like you said, I feel like they're more it people than the actors that need to play the part, if that makes sense. Like I feel like
kinda
they're more
feel that.
people. I feel like they're more people that people want to see in the part versus people that are fit for the part. You feel me? Like I feel like Marvel, I mean, yeah, Marvel especially, they got people like Chris Evans. That's Captain America. Like he looks just like Captain. If someone told me what does Captain America look like, it's him, bro. Even Chris Hemsworth, he's Thor, bro. Like that's Thor.
Shoot, Robert Downey Jr.
Come on,
He's Iron
That's
Man, bro.
Iron Man.
Yeah,
See,
that's
that is
kinda
Iron Man.
That's-
but that comes from. That
That's
comes from
my
that
thing,
because-
dude.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
keep going.
No, for me it's like Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth. Their acting career is already they were very popular, but they wasn't that level.
They were nobodies. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
So when they got them, they went there and you can see that they did their research. They were like, "Oh, you look like him. You
Like,
feel
who's-
like him."
Who's Wolverine?
So you
Hugh Jackman. He looks
Exactly.
Mhm.
They
He's
felt
Wolverine
their
now.
characters out versus versus DC. DC went and got Ben
Yeah.
Affleck,
Yeah.
went and got every
Mhm.
noticeable person they could and put them in a uniform and was like, bet, you're a superhero.
They want that
It just doesn't
ROI.
feel the same. Exactly. It just
I-
doesn't feel the same.
I agree with that so much. Like, I think that was the thing that I loved about Chadwick Boseman, Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, RDJ. They were nobodies. RDJ ruined his career. Like, there was substance abuse and everything, but this turned his whole career around. And that's the thing, is Marvel was willing to take those risks, while DC, do you guys, my boy, allegedly, he was telling me, DC is trying to have their Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr., they're trying to have Black Adam as that kind of person, which makes no sense because he wasn't a triumphant superhero. He was like an
Not at
anti-hero.
all.
And this was
Exactly.
what's his name? It's in every Fast and the Furious. Oh my god, I want to say Vin Diesel. It's not Vin Diesel. It's The Rock. It's The Rock,
Oh.
and I don't know. I feel it was weird. And to add on to what you said, is kind of like when you watch the Lion King movie and you see Nala, I see it as Beyonce. I don't see it as her. I get what you're saying, you know?
Right.
I do now. Okay, take a guess on which DC movie that I do think that they did that with, and they did it correct.
Wonder Woman.
Shazam.
I love Shazam. I think
I love
Shazam
Shazam
was a
too.
great movie. Wonder Woman, I do agree, but that's not the one I'm thinking of. So those two are correct answers. So those are two things that I do think they did correct.
Okay.
Aquaman. I feel like when I look at him, he is
Jason Momoa. Yeah.
Yeah, he's Aquaman. Like that.
I
That
respect that.
fits.
I'll give
It's
you that.
100%. It's just they got to do
I'll give you
better
that.
with those movies, and
I'll give you
they're
that.
good too. But
That's
he's
fine.
the only one in DC that I like recognize. Besides,
Oh,
Wonder
yeah.
Woman, that I'm like, okay, these are.
These are
'Cause
that.
I could see where people have grievances with him, but also like I never had an issue with him. Like I was like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
if you're gonna make a turn or a different kind of perspective on Aquaman, I'm glad this is Aquaman. You feel me? Because it made him more attractive to the masses versus I think he would have been if they would have got an actor that fit more of the fit. You feel me? But
Yeah,
I feel like
none of-
there's Marvel characters that's exactly the same. Like Michael B. Jordan as Eric Killmonger.
Oh
like,
man, I love
Eric
that
Killmonger is a gigantic dude. It would have been
Yeah.
a lot easier to go get someone like The Rock to play him because he's a gigantic man. You feel me in the comic books. But getting Michael B. Jordan to do it, was a little off tilter, but it was perfect.
I think his
To me, people are like, "Oh, he
performance-
didn't do good
yeah.
acting." And there are some people that told me like they don't like his acting in there. I'm like, I don't know how you don't. Like he even had
I loved it.
a line that he improvised that's damn near a classic line now, which is "Hey Auntie." Hey Auntie, he improvised that. He literally just said it himself, and they kept
Yeah,
it.
they kept it.
So it's like
I didn't
he
even
was
know
in
that.
his bag that day. I personally feel like he was in his bag that day. So I felt like that was a good call for them. But for DC, they'll never be able to sit down and really harvest their characters because their characters are so darker than Marvel's are. Like
Sure.
their villains, like Batman villains alone, are just murderers, bro.
Yeah.
Like there's no other way around it. They're not petty thieves. They're not eco terrorists. They're not any of these are murderers. They kill people, bro.
And they need to focus more on their villains because they have way better villains than the Marvel.
Come on, like the fact that the Joker has better movies
Oh shit!
by
Yeah,
itself.
we didn't mention Joaquin
I like.
Phoenix too.
I love that
Right,
movie.
Joaquin
That Joker
Phoenix
movie.
Joker is better than any DC movie they probably made.
Outside of is goddamn Dark Knight series.
Oh, I love the
Oh,
Chris
yeah.
Nolan movies. Those are so.
Yeah, but the Chris Nolans are not even technically a part.
They're
of
not.
DC.
Yeah. Oh, also the Batman movie isn't a DC Universe movie either, allegedly.
Yeah,
So.
that's what I'm saying.
They're so gross.
Exactly, that's what I'm
like
saying.
When what's their name owned the rights to Fantastic Four.
Exactly, they just got him back, so
Sony?
they're trying to cast for that again. But I keep telling people like if they make it,
Bro,
if
why
they
can't
make
they make it?
Fantastic Four good,
Why can't they
Marvel
make a
has
good
won
one?
the championship.
The only good one was that first one. That
Yeah.
very first one.
Oh,
I
with Chris
really
Evans?
enjoyed. Yeah, that shit was.
I like
alright.
that one, too.
I liked it.
I like that.
And look, they went and recycled Chris Evans and made him Captain America.
Same with Michael B. Jordan. They made him
Yeah.
Killmonger.
Come
I
on.
love that.
They went back to the well and was like, you know what? You didn't do good in the other position, but we're gonna give you another shot. And both of them hit. Both of them hit. Crazy, boy. Crazy they hit. Like, cause I remember the first time I seen Chris Evans as Captain America, I was like, this is perfect.
Yeah,
this is
I
what
think he
this
played
is
the
what
role
as a
really well.
DC I mean as a Marvel and a comic book fan, DC and Marvel fan, it was exactly what I wanted to see. I was like, this is exactly who I want to see play this part. And how he did it, fantastic. That's why I feel like they're having issues now. Because the actors are staples now, bro. People go
Yeah.
there and they don't see the actors they're used to for the last 10. Think about that, 10
Yeah.
years. 20 years total, honestly. Because they've been started from 2007, almost 20
Yeah,
years.
the first time.
2007, 2008.
Was Harley Quinn the same actress?
No.
I don't remember.
No, yes.
Suicide Squad and
Right?
Yeah, it was Margot Robbie.
It was.
Pretty
was.
good.
Yeah.
Birds of Prey.
I haven't
Margot
watched that
Robbie
yet.
was-
I should
yeah,
watch it.
she's
on
a
HBO
very
Max.
good and very solid
Harley.
Harley Quinn. And I personally feel like they can go ahead and that's what I'm
Just
saying.
keep her.
That's a good jump off point right there for Batman. That's a good jump off point. She's carrying the franchise right now. It's cool. Feed them. That's what I'm saying. Harley Quinn is that person because of her randomness. But like even in the comic books now, she's kind of like an anti-hero because of
Yeah.
Poison Ivy, because her and
Yeah.
Poison Ivy eventually date.
Mm-hmm.
So because of that, it fits so much more, and it fits a lot better for the building of the DC universe, especially for Gotham City, because you get to kind of deal with chaos and see why Batman is really needed. You feel me? Because I feel like a lot of times you see this stalking man that has parent issues and is always the same kind of situation versus seeing what he actually stands for. Like he's really the only wall in between this city of murderers just constantly murdering people every day. Like Gotham is horrible. And he makes it better. He makes it livable. Like he's the only detergent when it's like these dirty streets, bro. Like he's the only one that's out here trying to do anything. Like the police are corrupt. Everything around them is corrupt. Excuse me. I definitely messed up my last line.
No, you're good.
But yeah, like
I do have
he
to
just
get out of here,
does.
boys. My
Okay.
haircuts.
No, it's good. Hey, we gonna get up out of here right now, but we'll holler at
Much
you.
love.
All right.
Thank you guys.
Hey, y'all have a great
I'll
day.
leave my computer running because I don't want to fuck up anything.
No, we good.
No, we're good. We can end it here. We can
Yeah.
end it here.
So
Good places.
I
Hey,
can
but
hang up.
thank y'all for coming out to the podcast today with us. It's me and my homie Keon, and my man's Brian, bro. Excuse me, I'm messing up. I'm a little tired myself, but
You're good.
hey, Thank y'all for rocking with us. Y'all have a great day, man.
This was great.
Catch you soon.
Guys.
Later.
All right.